Hi there, good morning everybody. I want to welcome you all here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. So we're back here with the series we're running for the month of December, final month of the year. This is my 31 favorite psychedelic albums, day number 3, number 29 on the list. We're going to be going with Tomorrow. This is the Steve Howe's original band featuring Steve Howe, Keith West, Twink, John Jr. Wood. So the album cover, of course, is a little bit on the psychedelic feel there, if you can see it up close. There are 12 tracks on this album. I'm just going to get a drink here. It's pretty good. I like this album. I think it's pretty strong for for a band that really didn't have probably a lot of input from money sources and all that, but they did a pretty good job. The album is kind of decent looking as well, just with the word tomorrow there in the clouds. There are some psychedelic stuff on here. I would say this is more pop than anything else, but definitely a psychedelic element, definitely a progressive element to it. Songs like Hallucination, Strawberry Fields Forever, which they did as a cover from the Beatles. The Revolution. Yeah, this is a pretty solid album. For those of you who haven't heard about this band, of course, this is the original band from Steve Howe. This is where he came from when he joined the Yes. I believe this came out in 67 or 68. I think it was 67 or 68, one of the two. I'm not quite 100% sure. And I don't believe the album gives any indication one way or another. There's a nice picture of them. It's quite the shirt and tie by the guy at the front there. Yeah. And of course you see Steve Howe with his bowl haircut in the back there. Very young band. Yeah, pretty solid album. I like a lot of the stuff on here. Of course, probably the most famous song in here is My White Bicycle. I think that's been covered by a few people, but originally written by Hopkins and Burgess here. Yeah, you don't get not much writing on here by Steve Howe. I think he did maybe one or two because he's still fairly new in the music industry. I think he's like 20 years old here, so I think there's like one, Revolution, where he kind of has co-writing with Hopkins, and I think that's it. I think it's the only one on here, but a good solid album. Even if Steve Howe wasn't on here, this I think would still be pretty decent. So that's my my pick for today's psychedelic. My favorite 31 psychedelic albums, day number 3. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like and subscribe. If you want to make any comments about the album Tomorrow or anything I've said during the video, you can. Or you can just pick your own band for today. That would be okay too. And we'll see you tomorrow with another episode of my 31 favorite psychedelic bands. So we'll see you then. Take care. Have yourself a good evening. Goodbye.